All right. So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vaibhav and I'm the founder of IIM Skills. I am going to host this orientation class for Abhishek, Anshita, Deepak Rathod, Dimple, Frolian, Nirmala, Noshin, Nirmala Mary, P. Sarvayashi, Sheetal Sanchi, Shiva, Sneha Surbhi, Sareen, MD Zakaria, and Ojaswita. Hi once again to everybody in the chat box. Let me write hi again. Can I have your quick acknowledgement that you're all able to hear my voice loud and clear? You guys can see the screen and we're recording this class so that you guys can go ahead and see the session recording there on our YouTube channel with around all the promises we're going to make you guys today. Everybody in the chat box, please. A quick acknowledgement will be helpful. I've said hi to all of you. May I have your quick acknowledgement? Thanks, Sheetal Rathod, Deepak. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Let me quickly create an agenda for the lesson today. So in the class today, we are going to talk about content writing industry as an overview. I will help you guys to understand how exactly content writing market works. We are going to put some light around what are different types of job requirements in the industry there are in terms of writing as a vertical. You guys will also be understanding about how as a writer, you're going to get a benefit around doing freelancing projects or a full-time job or career, whatever you're aiming from this training program. I will also help you to understand how exactly content writing gigs or jobs one can go ahead and pick in the market. What are different types of portfolio requirements you guys need to go ahead and fulfill so that accordingly you can apply or develop your overall profile in the next journey, whatever you will plan or whichever institute you will pick up. We will be helping you guys to learn about sources of income as a writer you can generate. And the most important part that I will address today is that how that source of income you can go ahead and develop after learning content writing. We are also going to talk about a long-term vision with content writing as an industry. One myth typically people develop after attending training programs is that a short course will help you to go ahead and get a job. This is not true. I will help you guys to overall understand as a writer, how much time you need to go ahead and devote in the industry, how much time you will take to go ahead and be someone, not even pro, so that accordingly you can plan your journey as a writer. And we will be giving you an overview of IIM Skills Content Writing Master Program. What are the secret ingredients that we use in our training delivery that makes our program one of the most successful and respected program in the industry? How exactly content writing master program will help you to go ahead and get a job, how we have contributed already in the industry. So there are around about 35,000 overall students we have trained, out of which close to around 20,000 people we have trained only in the content industry. You will be able to go ahead, interact with them live. You will be able to go ahead and check where are they working today, how successful they are, what kind of feedback they're giving about IIM Skills. So all of those things we are going to discuss. And then in the end, we will be keeping an open Q&A round so that any questions, any doubt around content as a subject you have, you can feel free to ask me those. I will help you guys to learn about from the best experience that I've captured. All right. Now, there are a few rules in this session I would like to go ahead and create. Rule number one is, first, in the orientation, I don't want that this session to be like one-way communication session. So what are we going to do? I will ask you guys questions periodically in this particular session. I want that you guys to participate in the same. So whatever questions I'll ask, it's my request to all of you. There are around 20 plus people, those who are sitting with me online. It's a request, please participate in those questions without keeping that doubt in mind that I can be wrong. It's okay. We all have been there in one part of, one point of, you can say as a subject in our life. I'm expecting the answers only. Second thing, whatever questions you will get about anything while I'm speaking in the orientation, I want you to write them somewhere, either on a piece of paper or otherwise, let's say open a notepad there on your laptop, so that what we can do, we can answer each and every question in the end so that I can complete my orientation for the next 40 minutes. And then you guys can get enough time to ask questions in one go. At that time, you will be able to unmute yourself. You can ask questions. You will be able to discuss with me the things. Okay. So now let's quickly start the session. Before we get into the session, I have first question to ask, and I want every student, this includes Abhishek, Anshita, Deepak, Dimple, Durfishan, sorry for pronouncing your name if it was wrong, Frolian, Zonaki, Roy, MD Zakaria, Noshin, Nirmala, Savya, Shri, Sheetal, Sneha, Soumya, and Subi. My question to you guys is, according to you all, why do you think content writers are hired in the market? What are content writing jobs all around? What are different types of objectives typically people fulfill after hiring a writer? So what are businesses' objectives? Why they hire writers? So whatever you have so far understood after the research that you have done, let's say from the internet or from YouTube videos, anywhere, why, according to you, people or businesses, they hire writers? Everyone in the chat box, if you can please go ahead and contribute. I'm giving you all 1 minute. And let's see that who will answer first. And we are going to start right after that. Let me understand where my audience is. So Frolian says to create traffic for the website. Sneha says for the marketing requirements. To have a presence online, according to Zonaki. Let's see. We have received 3 answers so far. Copywriters for marketing requirements as per Anshita. Putting their thoughts in an appealing way. Okay. They want best sales for the products with the business ethics. Content writers for attracting audience online. To write about their company or organization about the product sales advertisements. All right. What about others? To give knowledge about certain things, okay? To communicate with the clients, internal and external communication, okay? To reach out to their targeted audience, to give proper information about the businesses or products, okay? Nice. To give words to the thoughts for the engagement around the presentations, speeches, or anything, okay? Great. Now let me go ahead and create with everybody for what reasons writers are hired. Okay. And let me first talk about types of content creation. This is most important part of content writing as a subject for you guys. See, if you understand, there are 4 mediums as of today through which people are generating content. What are these mediums? To highlight them, videos. It's very popular. We consume a lot of content through videos. Text, for example, blogs, articles, web pages, any written information in a word form is a text-based content form. Voice, nowadays you might have seen a lot of podcasts people have started listening to. Podcast is one such channel. A lot of audiences, they are grabbing an attention towards around this particular thing. And podcast, voice content, it is growing every day. Then we can also talk about infographics. Now here in this infographics, I'm talking about images, image or images basis content creation. For example, you might engage with a content that's in a form of carousel images through Instagram, Facebook, and all such things. For video production, we have channels such as Reels, YouTube videos, and self-hosted platforms. Text-based, as I said, blogs are there, your web pages are there, and all such types of things. PR, written form, news articles are there. Voice, as I said, podcast is there, right? So these are 4 channels through which any person can go ahead and distribute or create content for. May I have your yes that you're all clear? Quick yes in the chat box that you're all clear that what are the 4 major channels for which people produce their content? Amazing. Now let me go ahead and talk about why you get hired, why you actually create content. What are those types of practices typically people or organization they keep in their mind while hiring a writer? So if I ask you guys, one of the most important part in the industry, any business, they have 3 major objectives: to write them online sales, Lead generation, brand building. Now answer this. What are online sales and how a writer can help somebody to generate a sale? What are leads? How can a writer help an organization to develop leads? In fact, for some people, I'm sure lead as a concept is even not clear. How a writer can help somebody to build a brand, right? Now, let me go ahead and give you guys some examples that what are online sales things, what are lead generation based thing, what are brand building part thing, right? So that you guys can go ahead and understand them. Have you heard about this company name Amazon, Flipkart? Have you heard about Zomato, Swiggy? I'm sure you all might have heard about these companies, right? What are these companies into? They sell services online, correct? They sell iPhones, they sell gadgets, they sell laptop bags, they sell stuffs online, correct? How do you buy with these websites? These are websites through which what happens is that either you have app of this website with you or you have their web portal with you, right? Let's say at this moment, right now, I have to buy iPhone 11. So what I'll do, either I'll open my mobile app, otherwise I'll go here. I'll write here Amazon.in. And let's say they are live with their Republic Day sale. I'm going to write here iPhone 11. So what I found that a product, let's say this is iPhone 11. Okay, it's in my budget. I like red color. And in the hypothetical situation, I'm going to add to a cart and will make a purchase. That's how we buy stuff, right, with Amazon, correct? Now, just for a minute, just think about it. What if a writer is not there with this company called Amazon? Like iPhone, they have so many products, right? How exactly Amazon is able to sell this product? This image, this is created by a graphic guy, this particular image, okay? This page is designed by a front-end developer, a developer who designed these pages. But can you read this Apple iPhone 12 64 GB product read? And this entire description other than the images. Who has written this? Answer me in the chat box. Now, just for 5 minutes, think about it that all information, the written form of content is not there. The written form of content is not there. Do you think, like Amazon, they will be able to go ahead and create any of these product pages? Answer will be completely no. So they need writers, those who can write product descriptions, those who can go ahead and write about what exactly the product is, right? That's the way it works. And what's the end goal of a company? See, Amazon is not in a business of making people read the stuff. They're in a business of you appeared at this particular platform, click add to cart and make a purchase. That's how they earn their money, right? That's the model. So they get online acquisition, they get sales. Without a writer, ask yourself, can they sell those, let's say, bed sheets, these iPhones, or any item that's available here by department, kitchen item, furnitures, whatever? Do you think they can sell any of these things? Answer will be big zero. No. So without a writer, an organization cannot survive. This type of an organization. May I have you yes in the chat box? Step 1 for Amazon is clear. Now, the second question that I would like to ask, and this goes to all, Vandana, Sheetal, Deepak, Dimpy, Nosheen, okay? Ask this question. In this entire world, forget just world, talk about India, the most populated country now. In India, do you think everybody is aware about Amazon or everybody is shopping with Amazon with their app? Answer is no. See, there are some people, those who open the app when they're rigid to buy from a particular brand. So they open their app and they search for a product in their search bar here. Then there are some people, what they do, they go here that we call Google. And then they write here on Google, let's say iPhone 11. So some people in India, this is our national flag, they Google a term called iPhone 11. And when they do this, what do we get? We get 2.2 million people, huge number. On monthly basis, they are Googling a term called iPhone 11. So far number is clear. 22 lakh people, they Google a term called iPhone 11 every month. This is average search in India. And when I click here, that is called view all as a number. I get the reaction type. So I'm using a tool here. If you guys need this tool, let me know. It's free. I'll give it to you guys. This gives me a number out of 22,40,000 people. 7,40,000 people are the one, those who click on the organic results. We will talk about it, what exactly these are. 3,80,000 people, they click on the paid advertisements. And almost 1.1 million, that's 50% audience. They just Google and they don't react with any of the searches. Am I clear? Should I repeat? 7,50,000 people are SEO based people. Write this number. 3,80,000 people, they click on the paid advertisements. 1.1 million people, that gives me a number of 11 lakh. They are the one, they do not click anywhere. All right, I'll give it to you, the tool, MD Zakaria. Wait for some time. Now, what exactly these things are? Let me minimize this. So now the point is 3,80,000 people, they click on the paid ads. Now, these are shopping ads by Google. 1, 2, 3, all these advertisements are shopping ads. Now, these ads are created by different brands or their digital marketing departments. For example, Flipkart, Reliance Digital, JioMart, Refurbished, Cashify, Reliance Digital, again, Flipkart, all of these companies, they're selling iPhones here. So they're paying money to Google that, okay, you show my name there on the top listing and I'll pay you 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee, depending upon the cost per click they have demanded. So Google asks you for a money that I'll show your name, you give me money. That's the model. Now, these ads are done by digital marketers. But again, when I click here, let's say I've clicked on this particular ad with Flipkart and I've landed to a particular page. Of course, ad is not created by a digital, a content writer. This is a job of a digital marketing team. But again, the page where we land, the landing page, okay? The page where we land, this landing page content is created by who? Again, just for a minute, think about it. It's not there. Nothing is there. No bank offers, no such thing, coins and all such things. If a writer is not there, again, a digital marketing unit is not a complete department. They need a writer. They need somebody to express those words, to write, to get maximum number of sales. On the other side, this was a case of ads. So 3,80,000 people are the one, those who are likely to click and buy, the potential market. Other than this, let's check these results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of these results are SEO based results. Where are higher audience? Almost like 7,44,000 people. They're the one who click here. Now just ask yourself, why is that some websites are at page number 2 of Google? 1, 2, 3. They are big websites. Hindustan Times, everybody's aware about. SmartBricks, everybody's aware about. CNET, it's a famous blog. Sellbuddy, famous. Maple Store, famous. Unicorn Store, famous. Destiny, something I've heard for the first time. Gizmo China, it's a famous blog. Price Baba, famous blog. Why are they at page number 2? And you all are aware about it that people, they usually do not click there on page number 2 results, right? Now, let me explain you. So Google or any search engines, they work on a parameter named as search engine guidelines. I repeat the word, search engine guidelines. Am I clear? Quick yes, no? Now, the point is a writer role in this particular game is all about creating a content that is aligned according to the guidelines given by these guys. And the more alignment you have, so there are many metrics. It's not just about writing a content. There are technology related metrics too that you don't have to take care. The company where you will be working or a client you will be serving to, they are the one who will take care of that part. But a writer should know what kind of a content is appreciated by Google. Then only you will be able to go ahead and get the higher rankings. Reason being, out of those 7 lakh people, 4.5 lakh, they go to Apple. Then they go to GSM Arena, and you will see a drastic change if your ranking is even at page 1, but the position is, let's say, 4th, 5th, 5. So look at this. Flipkart gets 5,93,000 people. On the other hand, the 4th ranked website, that is Amazon, they hardly get 84,000 people. On the other side, this guy gets 3 lakh and they hardly get 2,000 something. Why such a drastic change in terms of visits? Because of one thing, you ask yourself, when you're Googling something, you typically click on the top results. We don't click somewhere else. Correct? Quick yes, no, everybody. Now that is the game. That is how it is going to work here too. So as a person, it is not about just creating a content. You need to help these organizations to drive more and more number of sales. And how do they define that? Let's say if Zakari is a good writer, or Sheetal is a good writer, or Nimala is a good writer, you all work in the same department. Based on how good the content that you produce is appearing in front of them, or the ads copy written by you are driving results or sales. That's how it goes. So your end goal, maybe you're not a salesperson, but indirectly you are the one who contribute. You contribute a lot to grow a brand. So whether it is Amazon, whether it is Flipkart, whether it is Myntra or any brand, your job is to make sure that you produce a content that makes sure that people are going to buy something. Everybody, first point of business is clear. Let's talk about the second part. Lead generation. Okay, be honest and tell me how many of you are not even aware about what are leads. This is important, so that first I address that part. In the chat box, okay, 2, 3, okay. Let's first talk about what are leads, all right? A lead is something, let's say, it's actually a prospect. It's actually an inquiry generated by somebody. Example, you wanted to learn content writing. So I asked you for your name, email, and number. Am I right? You asked me for your, let's say take a demo. So you've given your name, email, and number there at our portal. But in return, what we have captured? A lead, a person detail who's interested to learn content writing as a subject. Correct? Let's say somebody is a real estate agent. Now, this real estate agent sells property somewhere in Pune. All right. Now, this Pune person, the one who's selling this particular real estate, let's say flats or let's say land, this guy needs somebody's name and number who can be a potential buyer. And if he has all these informations available with him, this guy has a lead, a prospect, a qualified person who can buy, let's say, a flat worth rupees, let's say 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, or let's say whatever the cost is. Understood what are leads? Leads are, you have information of somebody who can be your buyer. So these are prospects generated by people digitally. Everybody clear? Those who were unaware about the subject called what are leads? Now let's go ahead and talk about it. And let's go ahead and understand how it goes. So hypothetically, I'm assuming that in the last couple of weeks, each one of you have started researching about content writing as a subject, right? And I'm also thinking that none of you were aware about IIM Skills as a brand. And I feel that you all have realized, okay, there is a company named IIM Skills right after researching about this subject called content writing. Am I right? Happened with you, or have you ever heard about this company named IIM Skills in the past? Answer is no. And now what happened? You have started researching about it, let's say at Quora, YouTube, you have Googled all websites, and you have searched various terms, let's say best content writing courses, online content writing courses, best certifications, which are the best institution in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, other states, other countries. Then you have searched for, is it a good career? Is it not a good career? Can I, as a homemaker, can I learn content writing as a this? Can I do this? Is it fruitful? Is it going to make money? How 2023 will be for writers? All different types of terms you've Googled. And thin line is, you have never heard about a company named IIM Skills. We don't aggressively advertise. In fact, we don't spend even a money on the advertisements. So what happened is that while you were researching about this particular thing, you found IIM Skills every time in front of you. Happened? So wherever you were searching, you saw IIM Skills. Whosoever was speaking, at least once they said, okay, there is a company named IIM Skills. Happened? Yes or no? in most of the cases, right? Now, eventually, a company you were unaware about, a pure unknown brand, you as a person have felt comfortable leaving your name, email, and phone number. How? Were you aware about this person named Shiva, Vinay, Archie, Vaibhav? No, you were not aware about any one of us. In fact, you were not even aware about what IIM skills is, right? But you felt that particular trusted part that no, I'm not going to get any spam calls, no spam emails. I'm only going to get things according to whatever I'm looking at, right? Now ask yourself if my writers like Nimla, Nausheen, Narshia, Sheetal, Sneha, Soumya, Surbhi, Vandana, Zakari, Anshita, Deepak, or Dimple, you people are not there as my writers, or you have not written content years back or months back for us. Do you think I will ever be able to go ahead and pick up a pool of 25 hot buyers who are likely to buy a program? Answer is no. Without a writer, do you think IIM skills can exist? Answer is no. Can I take a credit that I am running IIM skills? Answer is no. Who gets the credit? I know content writing is very underrated for the external world, but who actually are the creator of this company? They are the writers. They are the first point of content. They drive that trust. And if they are not there, us or anywhere, a startup, mid-size, or even MNC cannot survive. No one can survive. Reason being, you are the first point of content. Maybe they haven't met you, let's say personally, but you're the one who is driving that trust. So every organization in the market, majorly, they are looking forward to go ahead and pick up these types of leads. Most of the companies, I would say 90% of the businesses out there, each one of us, they are picking up or they're planning to go ahead and pick up a lead, a qualified lead. Understand how Shadi.com works. Somebody wants to get married, let's say a girl and a boy. Let's say a boy is looking forward for a compatible match. Same side, girl is looking forward for a compatible match. This is a lead. This is a lead. So these are actually leads to each other. Don't take me otherwise, but they are lead for Shadi.com in that particular moment. If Shadi.com is a platform through which two leads can meet, go ahead and match with each other, it's a deal. In this case, deal is a marriage, but it's actually a deal. Let's say 99acres.com, what are they doing? They are picking up leads, qualified leads. Somebody is looking forward to buy a flat in, let's say, Pune. And these guys are just generating those leads and selling to the people. And how are they generating leads? It's because of the writers. They're doing promotions, but of course, they write about every property description. They write, they create that presence. Everybody clear? And 90% of businesses worldwide, they work upon this model called lead generation. Quick yes, no, maybe clear? Talking about the next part, that's called brand building. Now, one can establish a brand with the help of content. And interestingly, content is one of the great influencer today in the digital stage. Why? Because your behavior has been tapped by all the companies. Example, I'll tell you. Let's say, Sneha, since the day you have started researching for the course, I'm sure about it that if you are ever on Instagram, Facebook, or other platforms, you have been getting a lot of notification about organizations, those who are into content writing, but you've never been to those guys. Let's say they are inviting you for a webinar. They are showing you, join our webinar, see this girl achieve this thing. They know your behavior. I'll tell you why. See, let's say I'm just hypothetical situation again. Your internet is aware about it, that are you married or not? Do you have kids or not? Which car do you have? Which mobile phone you have? Which colors do you like? Where would you like to travel next? Where have you traveled? Because you have said all such information. They are listening to you. Your mobile is listening to you actually. Now they target you. Now see, understand, a female got married 4 years ago, had a kid. Now kid is 3 years of age. She's struggling where to start something, but she cannot leave her home. She can work only for 3 to 4 hours a day. Now, what kind of advertisements these brands will target you with? They will establish a brand like this. Meet Jakari. He achieved career from home as a freelancer and now doing this. He makes this kind of a money by working 4 hours a day. And Jakari will feel like, wow, this is what I want in my life. Bam, the next day sale happen. That's how people target. So, and every time, whenever you're opening such a platform and you get some kind of a motivational speech in front of you or some inspirational stories of their alumni or somebody, bam, that's a sale. So the point is, content is the one that, or a writer is the one who, they write amazing stories. They feel you connected every time. Their job is to make sure that you're well connected with the content. They engage you like that. And finally, you get nurtured, because that's the way digital is empowering people. Understood? Quick yes, no, maybe, guys. Now, other than these three major goals, there are few organizations, they have different types of business models. Let me explain what these models are. A company can be exclusively into, let's say, SOP writing or social media write-ups, email writing subject, legal writing, white paper, research papers, maybe helping people to write resumes. So Naukri.com, they have a specific department to create a resume only. Maybe they actually go ahead and just help you or ask you to write SEO based content to drive marketing related concepts. So there are different types of things as well. However, the major market works on those three core objectives. Maybe a company like, let's say, a Notion Press is a publication house. These publication houses, they are writing people to go ahead and let's say publish books only for others, or doing something that's very, very unique or very, very specific to the business model. But how many news portals are there in India? Mention that. You can count them on fingers. Am I right? How many publications houses are there in India? You can count them on finger, right? Believe me, you can count them. Why? Because they are in numbers. But if I'll ask you that how many companies are generating leads through digital, you will say, I can't count them, because every other person, a shopkeeper, a startup, a mid-sized company, MNC, everybody, we are all struggling for leads. We all want more and more number of qualified buyers or likely to buy our service type of people. So guys, this is what content writers do for these brands. So far clear? So why, or what, so far what I've created with you guys, this is what content writers, they do for these brands. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is that how they hire you. Why do they hire you? What types of things they require from your end. If you're asking for a freelance, let's say gig, if you're asking for a, let's say full-time job. So depending upon your requirements, or depending upon your career goals, we are next going to talk about this thing called, how am I going to get this particular thing, a job, a freelancing career, a business. So the next thing we are going to address is this. But before that, I have a question to ask. Why are you here? What would you like to achieve? Would you like to go ahead, get a job? Would you like to go ahead, start as a freelancer? Would you like to go ahead and grow your existing business? In the chat box, I want everybody to participate. I want everybody to write this. Job people write job, freelancers write freelancing. Freelancing, job, job, job. Opening an agency, job, freelancing, freelancing, job, job, freelancing. Freelancing, job, okay. Growing my existing business, okay. Zakari, you're a student here if I'm not wrong. You have pursued our training program, digital marketing. Would like to generate passive income, job, job, okay. Others? See, it's my request, everybody, to please participate. I really want to know what exactly you want to achieve. Abhishek, Anshita, Deepak, I think you have already answered. MP, please participate. Dufishian, Frolian, Zonaki Roy, MD, Narshia, Noshin, everybody in the chat box, please. It's a request. Samshul. Okay, great. So what I'm actually getting as a number is that 50% of my audience is here to get a job. 50% of my audience is here to go ahead and start as a freelancer. The next thing I'm going to talk about will change your life forever. This will help you to straight away get a clear-cut point, whether content writing is a right fit subject for you or not. See, every third person in the market is pitching you something every day. And they all have one goal. What is that? Sales. They all want to go ahead and sell you their items, products, services, education. In my orientation today, you will finally be able to go ahead and realize that whether content writing is a right fit for me or not. If it is, you will be my student. If it is not, you will not be my student, or anywhere you're not going to take the course. So pay attention. And I really want you guys to accept every fact that I'm going to create, because here are real stuff that we sell. We don't go ahead and talk about, over exaggerated information that, or sugary talks. We don't do that. We talk about real numbers, real stat. In fact, you're going to meet with my students now after 5-10 minutes. So go ahead and understand. Question number one, and I want every student to write this. Let's say Amazon is hiring for a writer. There are two roles, one for SEO, other one to work with the ads team for the digital marketing. Why? iPhone 15 is what they are planning to promote. They have decided for SEO, they want ranking in 3 months. For ads, they want to spend 1 crore, and they're expecting 10x growth. That gives them a number of 10 crore as a revenue per month. And now there is a requirement there in this company. How many of you think that you have done a course from X institute, whether it is IIM Skills or any institute available in the industry? You have done a course from X institute. It can be IIM Skills, it can be any institute. How many of you really believe that Amazon will consider a student and they are going to hire this person? How many of you will actually say yes or no? And the same condition is, there is a small, let's say a startup, or there is a company that's mid-size, same condition. There is an opening, they want to promote their new item, new product, or whatever. They have established product and they're looking forward to hire a writer. Do you think they're going to consider a student from, let's say, IIM Skills? Let's not name this. Answer will remain, my answer is, I being a coach of IIM Skills Institute, I'm a course creator. I will never hire a person who is a fresher, even from my own institution. I don't hire, in fact. Your answer and my answer matches with each other, right? Answer is no. Now, see, same thing for lead generation. Nobody will hire you. Why will they trust a fresher? They are okay to spend 3,000 extra to get an experienced guy because they cannot take a risk, right? Same for the brand reach or same for everything, right? Quick yes, no, maybe. Now, if you ask the same question from the career counselors you're taking counseling from, see, I'll tell you what happened with you. You all have been manipulated. Let me explain how. So what happened? You were at YouTube and you Googled or you YouTubed a word called, is content writing a good career? Then there was a lady or a giants. This person have said, yes, it is a fantabulous career. And after that, they have forced you with a lot of information because this guy wanted you to go ahead and see all such things because they make money by producing videos. They want you to complete that video. They want you to go ahead and subscribe to their channel. That's their business model. They're not writers. They are content creators for YouTube, and their model is to make money through YouTube. Similarly, you read blogs, you have taken counseling from whom? The career counselors. What are they into? They are selling you the stuff. Though they speak like you, good English. They write like you, good English. But they're selling stuff. They're not writing. Am I right? And they are your career counselors at this moment. Now the point is, guys, I will talk about this thing really so that you should be aware about it, that how I'm going to get a job, and if it is a job, how I'm going to break it. So the point is, I'm addressing only the job part. Freelancing is the next thing. Okay. If it is a job, let's say you graduated from IIM Skills through our 4 months course, 1 month course plus 3 months internship, 1 month course plus 3 months internship. Okay. You graduated from this institution. I cannot guarantee who will come and hire, Amazon or a startup or a big company or a small company. Can anybody guarantee? I don't even know this. Are they into writing only news channels or newspapers? Or are they a book publication house? Are they SEO based content requirement company? Are they agency, those who ask you for every type of a thing? So basically, we are all clueless. You, me, everybody, right? And I need a person who can be job ready. Because see, if somebody will ask you that, okay, I want to hire somebody around SEO thing, this guy would need your SEO experience. If somebody is Amazon type of a company, this guy would need that you have done a copywriting thing. If a person, it's a small company, this guy want that you should have research paper knowledge, you should have legal writing knowledge, you have, depending upon the nature of a business, you should have knowledge around all the subjects that I'm offering to. Basically, they want you should have every kind of a skill set. So the reality is, given the fact I am not aware about it, that who will come and hire me in the next 4 months, I need to be ready with everything, right? Am I right? So there a word stand that we call in our industry portfolio. This portfolio is important thing. Portfolio means When somebody says, I know how to write SEO based content, no, you should not just know this. You have written this. It should be there at Google, page 1, ranking 1, 2, 3. You should know how to write and rank. When somebody says that, do you know how to write a book? You reply back that I'm an author. My books are live. You can read them on these websites. When somebody says that, okay, where all do you write? You tell them that I'm an author. I have my own account with Times of India. I publish my articles there regularly. I'm an author. It's not that I have done a paid PR. When somebody says, okay, do you know how to go ahead and write SOPs, research papers? You tell them, buddy, I know RoboHelp. I know all such tools and I've been practicing there. These are my research papers. You can read them. You can read them on Google Scholarly site. All those things are live somewhere. So we call them, not we, I will say that I call this your digital portfolio. When people ask, you tell them everything is live there on internet. And that is the answer to the question. You get hired for this. You get hired for this particular thing. Why? Because you're sold at a moment, the moment you say that I have all such information there on internet. Am I clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. And once you have your good portfolio ready, people will come and hire. How? That I'll explain you in next 5 minutes. Let's talk about freelancers. This is important. So when a client will come, see, if you're taking IIM skills course in the near future, you have also checked our credentials, that do they have students? Do they have trained maximum students? Where are they working? So you have checked my credentials too, right? How's Webhub? How's Roma? How's the other faculty? Likewise, people will check your credentials. So they also need your portfolio, right? Quick yes. So those who have said, I would like to do freelancing, your clients will also demand for a, your past work that you have contributed for others. May I have your yes or no? Do you agree to this? And I'm going to ask you a question. All the people, those who have said they would like to become freelancers. And I want you to please go ahead and write this in the chat box, okay? From where will you get the client? From where will you get this client? I got the point that you will show your profile, your work to your client. I get that. But how are you getting this client? For example, I have done my marketing and I've captured you, right? Or is it like that my, some of the people were sitting somewhere, then they started talking about IIM skills or something like that? No. To get somebody as your lead or as your buyer or as a person who can talk about what you're selling, you would need what? A lead, right? How are you going to capture that lead? Ask yourself and answer me in the chat box. This is very, very important thing. Okay, somebody says through LinkedIn, through some applications like Fiverr. Okay. What about others in the chat box, please? Everyone in the chat box, please think about it and answer in the chat box. This is very, very important. Every student who've said that I would like to become a freelancer. Okay. Now, here we will talk about some real stuff. Guys, this is for everybody, okay? Freelancers, you surely need a portfolio to show people what exactly you will be doing for them, right? All the people who have this myth that I'm going to get client from TrueLancer, Freelancer, Odex, Fiverr, all such website, I want you to be aware about it, that I'm not saying it is not possible, but I'm saying it is almost impossible at this stage. Why? Because let's say if I'll post one content writing work requirement there are 1,000 people actively bidding for the same kind of a work. Okay. It is hard to get a client from these types of websites easily. It is a similar case that you are dependent upon Just Dial for your content writing course leads. If I'm expecting leads from content writing, from Just Dial for my content writing course or other courses, do you think I'll be able to go ahead and sell to the people? Answer will be no. So what I have done exclusively, that we call marketing. And a person in this group expecting freelancing as a career, you need to develop a couple of things more than just writing. That's called marketing, sales, how to deliver, some legal knowledge. You need to understand every aspect of finance and everything. Basically, you have to be a one-man army, a CEO of your company. If you do not have these skills with you, you will not be able to become ever a freelancer, or let's say an entrepreneur or a solopreneur or whatever you would like to call yourself. Without it, it is not possible. And for your information, in the beginning, you have to work twice, or you can say 2x harder than these people who are here to get a job. Because job people, it's very easy. Now it's a recording, it's a recorded line. And over a recording, I'm giving you a promise. Please sue me if that doesn't happen. Students who are participating here at IIM Skills, they're guaranteed about one thing, that in a 4 months duration of our course, you will get job people, guaranteed job. Condition is just one, you have to follow all the guidelines given by us. Business people means freelancers, you will have your first paid client with you that you have captured through your own marketing. And if these two things doesn't happen, it's a guarantee that I'll return 1.5x fee to you. And I mean it. And now it's a time to show you guys all the students, those who have achieved. We don't even highlight much that what kind of things my students have achieved, okay? Now here you go, there on LinkedIn, write IIM Skills. Then click here on people. Here on people, you can simply go ahead and add all these students who have done our training program. You are going to get, or you're going to talk to these people live. Where are they working today? What they have achieved? They are students, they're working at big companies, famous companies today. Add anybody, okay? Add anybody, you will get the answer. They are working at these types of companies, and you will understand what kind of a career contribution we have given to these guys. Now, for a minute, I'll pause my recording so that you should not just trust, you should believe. So what do you do? This 1 month and 3 months internship, you are going to get yourself launched. Now, why it is required like this? Because somebody sitting in an arts class, this guy wants to become a lawyer, possible. But same arts class student is sitting and would like to become a doctor? No. Would like to become a CFA? No. See, our alignment for the first 1 month is like you are in school or you're in college. I'm teaching you all basic etiquettes about writing. Then I divide you. I'll make you, okay, you want to be a lawyer? You are in this category. You want to be a CFO of your company? You are in this category. You will launch your business here. So your actually delivery of the course is according to your career goals, not according to what we would like to teach or finish up the program. We have done the delivery. No. That's not the approach. The approach is you achieve your goals in the training period. Am I clear, everybody? The interesting part is no mediators. See, you are not learning at a place where some people are teaching you. This is my passion. This is what I've done in my entire life. This is my bread and butter. It is not something that I work from Monday to Friday and on Saturday, Sunday, I'm teaching here, and Monday to Friday, I'm working for some other company, and to earn some extra bucks, I'm teaching you. No, this is my core job. That's why I'm available forever. WhatsApp group, I am there with you. Other faculties, they are there with you. We are all connected throughout. Email, I'm there. Zoom, I'm there. Monday to Sunday. Point number 1. You get a complete objective driven training. You want a job, guaranteed. You want a freelancing career, guaranteed. Lifetime access for the live and recording, both the things. You want to repeat this course in 2024, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Come again and again and do it for free. You don't have to pay us some money. Am I clear? Lifetime access to the tools, lifetime access for everything in the form of LMS. This LMS is there in front of you. This is accessible with mobile, laptop, tablet. All session recordings are there, tasks are there, tools are there. So come anytime, download them, use them, and you can leverage them. Now, talking about when is the next batch starting? The next batch will start from upcoming 5th of February. Now, this batch is only left with 2 seats. And please make a note, next batch after this is live from 5th March. So for both the batches, there is a 10% early bird as well. But the only condition is we will not take more than 2 students in 5th Feb. And here we are going to take 30 students. So anyone can book anytime. That's not a problem. Those who are serious about 5th Feb batch, that's starting after 2 weekends from here, only 2 seats are left, and my colleague Shiva will decide that part, or I'll give you guys an open URL through which 2 seats can be booked. All right, now I'll open my open Q&A round, but before that, I wanted to check 2 things. How was your experience in the session? And is there any person in this group who's planning to start from 5th of February 2023 batch? 5th Feb 2023 batch. Any person, any student in the group who's planning to start, so that accordingly Shiva can help you guys to get yourself on board. Akanksha is saying yes for from 5th of Feb. Okay, Shiva, make a note of this. Or let me do one thing. Those who are planning to go ahead and start with this, here is the URL. This is with a discounted fee I've given you guys, and it's active for the next 2 seats. Discounted fee is applicable until midnight today. It's going to expire. Now, this will actually cost you, instead of 17,582 all-inclusive price, this is costing you 15,823 after discount of 10%. This URL that I've given is for 5th Feb 2023. Kindly use this URL if you're booking 5th Feb 2023 batch. March batch, you guys can book from the website. We will be giving you the URL directly to make the payment. Shiva will do the needful. From my side, my orientation is done. It's time to go ahead and ask me anything around the subject. So guys, if you would like to go ahead and get yourself unmuted, you can request me for the same. I'll unmute you. And I am good to go ahead and open my open Q&A round. March batch, 1 second, date 5th of March. Let me write this. 5th Feb, 5th March. So students in the chat box, if anybody would like to go ahead, do we get for March batch too, sir? The payment link, you can make the payment online. Same. If you pay today, there is a website, overall website discount for 10%. The code is upskill. Do we have a batch every month? Yes, Surbi. Every month we have a batch. You use this code. This is discount code. If you book in advance, you will be able to save the money, 10%. This will be the cost today. Even if you book through the link that I've given, or even if you will book through the website, you have to use this particular key, not keyword, sorry, the discount coupon code. It's written there on the top, upskill. Anybody who would like to go ahead and ask me any questions around content writing, your career, anything around it? Vandana, do you wish that I should unmute you? No problem, Durfishan, you can. Sure, Vandana, I'll do the needful. What about organization affiliation? We are affiliated with MSME. We prepare you for US-based HubSpot certification and TOLES, test of legal English writing. And I could sense that the word called affiliation, through which you, from which place you've captured that. I really suggest you to speak with Shiva to understand that how exactly the affiliation thing works in the industry. Vandana, let me unmute you 1 second, please. Unmute it.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Vandana.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Vandana. I hope you're doing good too.
Yeah. So my question is that the internship that you were talking about, how is that going to happen? I mean, are there any fixed number of hours in a day that we are going to take up the internship?
Virtually, you can give your timing anytime, morning, evening, afternoon, night. But
Okay.
with me, the sessions happens right at 11 to 12.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, only that 1 hour, like we have to be there for that internship thing,
Absolutely.
and then any other work that I mean, like the work that you are going to assign, we can do that in our own
Anytime.
time. Yeah.
Flexible hours, yes.
Okay, and the submission and all of that, that will have a deadline, I guess.
Deadline is, see, it's for your progress, right? If
Mhm.
I'm giving you an instructions that, okay, now you
I'm
have to go
sorry.
ahead and apply for the Times of India approval. If you
Yeah.
will not submit it, that's your loss because I'm going to move to the next subject. So this is what I've said. I need
Okay.
2 hours commitment a day for the next
Okay.
4 months, and
Okay.
then you're good.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Welcome, Vandana. Okay, I'm going to unmute next to, that's Frolian. I hope I'm pronouncing your name every time correctly, or you help me too.
Yeah, it's Froilan.
Frol, Frolian.
Roy. Mr. Vibab, is my pronunciation correct?
Yes, absolutely correct.
Okay, good day. Okay, so here is my question. Okay, so recently I've heard of this AI writing platform called
Hmm.
ChatGPT,
Absolutely.
ChatGPT 3 by OpenAI. And I was thinking about if it will affect those writers, or for us aspiring writers who wants to make a career or a job in this industry. So what is your opinion on that?
Google have already declared 3 days ago. John Mueller, search engine, expert of Google, they have clearly declared that it's against the guidelines of Google. Any content that is not generated by a human for a human, it's not going to be appreciated by them. Anyways, you as a website, they are going to, you can say, degrade or punish them with the different types of whatever search guidelines they have. So the take on of Google is very clear. They cannot go ahead and let people create content with the help of AI. On the other side, email based content, some people say that you better write replies according to or with the help of chat gpt or let's say AI based platforms. Email is more like a personal reply to somebody. In fact, any communication that we are doing with the people, let's say you guys have reached out to me to ask a specific question about content writing career or content writing course, and I know your behavior with my website, and my content that I'm replying you back is through the chat gpt as a thing. That's not going to connect my audience properly, so I'm going to lose sales. So chat gpt, though it is great from three different point of views. One, to accelerate our research process. Let's say as a writer, if I would like to go ahead research about topics that I would like to cover, it is a great thing. My keyword research can go ahead and it can be done in a better way with the help of chat gpt. For me, getting into a detailed subject, it's again going to be very helpful, but writing part will always be done by me directly. Hope this answers how much it is important to select a niche for a content writer to get a job. In a job space, it is not needed, but in a business space, it is definitely needed. This 16 hours of training is enough for becoming a good content writer. Dimple, answer is no. Who said it is a 16 hours of training? If you calculate our training, live lectures are for 30 hours. 200 plus hours of assignments and art discussions are there that we don't calculate. So this course goes like for around 300 plus hours. 2 hours of training every Sunday. 4 hours of training, Jonaki, not two. I have another question asked, requesting to unmute. Okay. I hope this is clear, everybody. It's a 30 hours of overall course. And I have not even counted the numbers for my other group discussions, sessions, and everything. Vandana, you're unmuted.
Yeah. So my question is that right after the training part, that's going to, like, if I'm taking up the March thing, so the internship will quickly start in the month of April.
Immediately. After 4
Uh,
weeks of program, the internship starts. There is a small
okay.
test that we take. We qualify you that whether you are eligible or not. Even if you
Okay.
fail, we don't stop you. We just give you a
Okay.
feedback. Kindly complete this properly, and then we take you in the internship.
Okay, so thing is, I'm actually into full-time working, and so March, like on the Sundays, yes, I'll be able to make it. So the classes that you mentioned about 11 to 12, can the internship can be taken after a week or so? Like, is that possible?
You can, that's not a problem.
All right, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any other question, guys? Okay, so Durfishan says age does matter, doesn't matter. I have a student, Mr. Partho Ghosh. He's running an agency. He's 62. His agency name is eastsidewriters.com. This is Mr. Partho Ghosh agency. His number, contact details are there. He's my student. All other things he has actually mentioned here about each and everything that he's actually writing around. He has published 2 books here. A good person, overall doing great. He's my 2-3 years old student. Will you help if in case we stuck in between? Answer is yes. Why not? That's our job. So I will remain online for the next 2 more minutes. Everybody, please help me to understand if somebody is targeting the batch from this month, 5th of this coming February, so that my colleague can accordingly speak with you. How much it is important to select a niche for a content writer to get a job. As I said, MD Jakaria, for a job person, niche is not mandatory. For freelancers, it is. You can be writing about any niche, you're going to get a good job, because writing, I mean, they are just looking forward to hire a good writer. That's how it is. Akansha says, do I get the recording of this session as I joined late? Why not, Akansha? We will email you the same. Shiva, please make a note that you have to go ahead, reach out to Akansha with an email for this session recording. Okay, guys, then thank you so much. I hope this session was helpful. I hope you all have enjoyed this session. I'm wishing you all, okay, Sheetal, you have a question? You can ask me. Otherwise, I was about to stop the session. Yeah. Do you want? I should unmute. Okay.